Butcher girl Alison Meager was a special guest at AGFAIR 2024, providing 4 demonstrations over the 2 days on how to use the whole beast in butchery. On Saturday morning, I attended the demonstration, and up on stage with Alison was local school student Annabelle Smith from Scarsdale Station. I caught up with Annabelle afterwards to ask about her interest in butchery. What brings you to AGFAIR?
So I'm here representing my school, Yank Agricultural High School, and I'm here helping Mum and Dad, who are both on the committee and working for the committee this weekend.
Now, where's your school based?
So school is near Leeton, so it's in the Riverina between Wagga and Griffith. It's a boarding school on a farm. We've got a sheep and cattle stud, horses, chooks, pigs, everything.
What station are you from?
I'm from Scarsdale Station, which is between Menindee and Broken Hill. We've got sheep and a handful of cattle out there.
It's been in the family for a while?
So Mum and Dad, we've got other places near Pooncarie, but yeah, Mum and Dad bought this in 2000.
We've just come from the demonstration with the Butcher girl, and you were up on stage helping her bone the lamb. How did that kind of connection come about with Alison?
So a year or two ago, I got in contact with Alison looking for some work experience in a high-end butcher shop, and she hooked me up with a lady in Melbourne who she did her apprenticeship with, and I spent a week in Melbourne and Canterbury at Bennett's Butcher Shop, and I learnt heaps. It was really good, but yeah, I've known her through that.
What did you learn in that week?
How to break up lambs for a start. I learnt heaps about, because I've worked in a butcher shop in Broken Hill as well, and I learnt heaps about the really high-end crowd and what people will pay for fancier cuts of meats and fancy lamb cutlets, and yeah, it was crazy.
What did you learn that your dad didn't teach you? Because you were telling me earlier that he's taught you how to kill a sheep and to undress it. What's the term?
Yeah, well, we actually say to dress it. So yeah, to take the skin and I can shear as well, but take the skin off and to gut it and get it all ready to hang in the cool room for a few days and let it set, and then you break it up after a few days once the fat's all set and it's all good to go. Yeah, and in Melbourne I learnt more of the finer side of it, breaking it up once it's like a carcass, like was on stage, breaking it up and getting chops out and ribs out and the finer side of it. Yeah.
And do you regularly kind of bone a animal?
Sort of. We probably do 1 or 2 for ourselves at home every month or so of our own lambs for our own consumption. But yeah, because I'm away at school most of the time, I don't really get a chance to much. But in the holidays, if we do one, I'm all over it.
Yeah. How do you find boarding school? Do you enjoy it?
I love it. So I'm in year 12 now. I've been there since I was in year 7 in 2019, and I love it. I've had my horse over there, and I've made so many friends through different things that school run, and I just love it. It's great.
What's your future plans? Are you going to go into butchering?
I wanted to for forever, and now I'm sort of more leaning towards going to do veterinary science, but it's okay to have a career change at my age.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we'll go to Wagga next year to uni and do veterinary science.
And your dad is the vice chair here of AGFAIR.
Yep.
So have you been involved in AGFAIR for a while?
Yeah, forever pretty much. Not really. So ever since, so like even when I was little, I'd come into the meetings with Dad, and I'd come in here, and this year and last year I've been in here early in the morning with him and late in the afternoon helping everyone pack up and unpack, and I was here on Thursday afternoon when all the exhibitors were arriving and getting ready and driving people around, driving stuff around. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what are you doing at the show this year?
No, I'm here representing school, so in a minute I've got to go and put my school formal uniform on and walk around and advertise the school and go and sit in our tent for a while and talk to people that are interested in the school. So yeah, that's my job this year.
Well, thank you, Annabelle. It's so lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
And I hope your studies go really well.
Yeah, thank you for having me.